This is the action of a desperate and pathetic man. Of course David is Ace's son. But may I tell you, I just love to see a Buchanan man squirm. Except for you, my darling.
Goes without saying, my beloved.
Oh, we better get a room. What am I talking about? We've got the whole mansion.
You know, I hate to interrupt this, but read it and weep.
Why? What's that?
These are the DNA test results on that hair sample that I plucked off your head.
But that was earlier today.
Mm-hmm. Well, they compared that sample to Pa's DNA. It seems it doesn't match.
So there it is. Conclusive proof that Asa was not David's father.
So now, you get out of my house.
I need to talk to Mom. She and Charlie just turned in. Is there a problem?
No, it's no big deal. We just wanted your mom's take on something. Tomorrow's fine.
Natalie, wait. Chloe's being a little cranky tonight, and I need to warm up a bottle, so would you mind watching her for a second?
You're not scared I'm gonna steal her?
I'm gonna have the roti burger.
Mm-hmm. With onion rings.
With onion rings?
Instead of fries.
Instead of fries. If that's okay.
Sure, you know what? I'll even double up on the rings for you, Doc.
Oh, wait a minute. Come on. Let's see if I'm gonna be around to eat them.
If you're not, I will.
You guys are getting along very well.
Yeah.
Spill.
Last night, Michael and I, you know.
Marcy, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, it just happened. It's totally unexpected. Which is weird because last night was...
Last night was some night. I had a bombshell dropped on me. And there she is.
Dear Mr. Rivera, congratulations. You have been admitted to the UCLA School of Theater, Film, and Television for the fall semester 2009. You got into UCLA for film studies? That's amazing. Wait, but how is that possible? You said you didn't apply anywhere but Landview University, right?
Is this true? Tell me the truth.
All right. I did it.
I spent all that time in prison because of you.
It's true.
I can't believe this.
I'm sorry too, Christian, for having had anything to do with you marrying this woman.
Give it up. We all know the first DNA tests you ran were correct.
Yeah, that's how Jared faked being Ace's son. No more pulling out of my hair.
David is Ace's son. Deal with it.
No, well, we would if we had to, but we don't. Seems that, thankfully, science, nature, and whatnot are on our side this time.
See, the lab assured me that this test was right.
But you're forgetting that Asa himself acknowledged that David was his son. On the videotape that he made?
Poor Mr. Buchanan.
Yes, Nigel. Asa went to his grave thinking that this con artist was his son.
This is the kind of amateur theatrics I've come to expect from Clint. But you, Bo, shame on you. What did you do? Steal this piece of stationery from the hospital lab and then write in these fake results?
No, Dr. Dorian, I knew that you would see through something like that.
We were as surprised by these results as you are.
Only in a good way.
See, the lab ran the samples at least twice. There's no doubt that sample that Jared used must have been compromised somehow.
So, David, you're broke again. How's that feel?
Cold.
Yeah, well, it's about to get colder. You can expect divorce papers within, I'd say about an hour.
Oh, honey, we're home.
Hey, you still love me, don't you?
I'm not going to accept this flimsy piece of paper as proof of anything. Give me your cell phone. Please.
What?
I'm going to call the lab and have my own DNA tests done.
Yeah, do that. Go for it, honey.
So you killed Lola's mother?
No, I didn't kill anyone.
You just confessed in front of all of us.
I meant that I framed Ray for her murder. Perra maldita, you stole my father away from me. You wrecked his life.
Why? Why would you do that?
Tell us a story, Vanessa.
What did we ever do to you? It was my plan from the start.
What was?
I read about Ray in the paper. That his wife was killed. He was rich.
So you seduced him.
It was, about a year after my wife died, no? I was alone. I was trying to raise Lola with no mother.
Go on, Vanessa.
I only planned on staying married to Ray long enough for it to count.
Count for what? So you could get half? And along the way, turn an innocent girl against her own father? A grieving kid without a mother. You sent an innocent man to prison.
No! I sent a guilty man to prison.
I'll be right back. So, you guys had a good time at the game?
The best. There was this power play in the third period. Oh my God, Boomer Racine.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom. God, he had to be there.
I am so parched. Can you have some drinks, Gage? Okay, I definitely just sound like a jerk. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll get them. It's my job.
You okay?
Yeah. Why would I be? I mean, I'm thrilled that I've been slaving at work while you and our son and my sister have been having a blast at a game I was supposed to be at.
You know what? Shane and I would have had a lot more fun if you had been there.
You love my children, and they love you. And there's no one else in the entire world that I would trust more to take care of them.
We'll watch Chloe, Jessica. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Come here, baby. Oh.
Hello, little pumpkin. I've missed you today.
Jessica, she's trying.
Jared, I'm not backing away from this. I need to know why Jess or Tess or whoever it was went to the hospital that night with Chloe and then went back to the cottage without seeking any sort of medical attention for either. Wait a minute.
What?
What if she didn't bring Chloe to the hospital and just took care of herself and left Chloe all alone at the cottage?
Natalie, we
Does
don't
that
know.
seem like someone who should be taking care of the children right now?
No, it doesn't, okay? But neither does Nikki Smith or Jean Randolph or any of your mom's other alter personalities should be taking care of kids or grandkids.
My mom got help.
Yeah, well, not before she really screwed up Jessica and messed up your life, too.
Why are you bringing my mom into this?
You want to punish Jessica for having a disease that's not even her fault?
Do you think that it's a good idea to leave this child alone with someone who could have been capable of leaving her all by herself in a cold cottage right after she was born?
We'll tell your mother about this tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you know what? I wish I could talk to her about it right now because I need to know why Jessica went to the hospital then.
Maybe we should ask her.
Ask me what?
ABC's One Life to Live, brought to you by the makers of Angel Soft Bath Tissue.
Actually, we wanted to ask you about the night Chloe was born.
You mean the night I left you two to die?
Yeah, I guess we're being blunt here that night.
Well, we might as well talk about it. I mean, it's always between us. I terrorized you guys in the worst way possible. No wonder you don't trust me with my own children.
Well, I mean, we trust you now the way you are.
But you think I could snap at any moment and become Tess and somehow mistreat my girls.
I mean, don't you think that's a possibility?
Natalie?
Look, it's been a tough night, and I overreacted before. Of course, I do not think that you would ever try and steal Bree or Chloe from me. I know that you are genuinely concerned about their welfare, and you have every right to be. But I'm under doctor's care, and whether you want to believe it or not, I would never, ever hurt my girls.
I wasn't even gonna apply to UCLA, but Mr. Bradley thought I had a shot.
He did?
He said I had the grades, and he saw that film I did for English class.
Okay, but why didn't you tell me you were applying?
Because UCLA gets like 1 million applications. I didn't think I'd actually get in.
I could have told you you were getting in.
Really?
It's an art school and you're a freak. Art school is to freaks like flowers are to bees. Why wouldn't they want you?
Wow. I'm no Spike Lee or anything.
No, you're not. You're one of a kind, and that's what really matters.
Oh.
Wait, when I came in and you were hugging Noelle, and she told me that you got into college and I thought it was Landview University, it was really UCLA?
Well, yeah.
So why didn't you tell me then?
I guess it just wasn't important.
Not important? You got into one of the best film schools in the country. You're going to UCLA, which is like 2,000 miles away.
Either Ray killed his wife or he didn't.
He's guilty, Christian. Look at him! He's got a knife in his hand. He was going to do to me exactly what he did to his first wife.
It's exactly what you deserve, you puta mentirosa. Back off. I spent 655 days in prison because of your lies.
And I'm trying to make sure that you don't spend another second in prison, but you are not helping.
No, he killed Lola's mother. I know he did.
So you have proof?
Beyond the evidence that she planted, there is none.
You live with a man long enough, you get to know him. His moods, what pleases him, if he gets violent. After living with Ray, seeing his temper, his cruel streak, I began to wonder if maybe he was capable of murder.
Shut up.
When I found that knife in the shed, a knife with blood on it, I knew what had happened.
Shut up!
Mija, I'm not proud of what I set out to do, but I was doing it for you too. Okay, I wanted your father's money, but I knew that I could help put him away for what he did.
I did nothing.
So how did you pull it off?
Getting Ray's prints on the knife was easy. I waited until he'd had too much to drink and fell asleep. Then I needed it discovered.
So you put it in my jewelry box. You wanted me to look in there. You put it in there.
I will always hate myself for involving you.
But you knew that by having Ray's own daughter discover the knife, that the murder weapon would then be more credible.
Mija, I did it for you. Your father is a very dangerous man.
No, he's not.
The murderer was an intruder, just like Ray said. Vanessa is only suggesting otherwise to make her actions seem less criminal.
You said you had a plan from the start. What does that mean?
Isn't it obvious, Christian?
It was how I survived. I would look for an opportunity. And then take advantage of it.
By opportunity, she means a man.
So you've done this sort of thing before?
In the past.
Not just in the past, in the present. You used me. You've been using me all along.
Excuse me. Thug.
Wimp?
happened?
Cougar.
Vickers, if you really are a Buddhist, then you know what you're doing here is bad karma.
Mr. Kyle Lewis from the laboratory.
I'm so sorry I'm late, Commissioner.
Well. All right. Let's get this over with, shall we? Oh, how old is this kid? And how many hairs does he need?
Hey. None. I ran the test 3 times, and I have good news for you, Mr. Vickers.
You must mean Mr. Buchanan.
Now, you told me that Vickers and Asa were not a match.
They're not. After the commissioner left, I took the liberty to run Mr. Vickers' sample through our system. Since this was a paternity test, and on the outside chance that Mr. Vickers' real father was in our database,
So, not Mr. Buchanan?
Cut to the chase.
David's DNA matches someone right here in Landview.
You've been using me since Columbia.
Only in the beginning. When I found you in Plato prison, I saw my chance to get out of Colombia and start a new life with Lola in America.
How can you even speak my daughter's name after what you did to her?
I know that you don't believe this right now, but I love you. I really do. I wanted to give you a good life here.
With a new opportunity?
That was the plan.
To use me as far as it could go, then find some other sucker to take advantage of.
First.
Somebody rich. What does that mean? What does that mean at first?
My plans changed
Why?
because I fell in love with you.
Asa isn't David's father, but someone else in Landview is.
Is he rich? Frankly, I don't give a damn who your father is, so long as it wasn't Pa.
All right, let's hear the whole report so we can end this thing, all right?
Shall
Once
I
and for all.
Bring some champagne? It seems like a celebration is imminent.
Why not? It's our champagne.
So, who's my daddy?
Your father is someone named Rex Balsam.
You know what? I was thinking about you the whole game, and at intermission, I got you a little something. You like it?
To be honest, I really hate hockey. But I really love you.
Hey, nephew, you play pool? I've played a couple times at my friend's house. Why?
You rack 'em up, I might be able to teach you a thing or two.
Awesome.
I shouldn't have been such a bitch. I mean, it's not Stacy's fault I had to work, and I'm glad that she got to spend time with Shane.
They really hit it off.
Yeah, and he's accepting her so quickly, which is like a pretty stand-up thing for a kid his age.
That's my son.
Rex Balsam is my father? How can that be?
Oh, Clint! I knew you were slipping, but this takes the cake.
Rex is a little bit younger than I am.
Couldn't you at least give this stooge you paid off a plausible story?
Can he even drive?
Stooge? We know Rex Balsam, and
God,
he's
he's
too
found
young
it.
to
The
be.
fountain of youth.
Honey, he is just trying to deny you your birthright. It's one of Clint's schemes.
Look, maybe Balsam could be his son, but...
Oh, well, yeah, well, that's it then.
What? What do you mean, what, that's it?
The test only indicate a genetic match. Father-son. It doesn't indicate which is the father and which is the son. I only thought that since we were looking for Mr. Vickers' father...
Balsam is Vickers' son?
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, Balsam's been looking for his father for a long time.
Wait a second. Rex is in his 20s. Ew. Exactly how old were you when you climbed into the sack with Roxy Balsam?
As the young people say nowadays, let's get this party started.
I don't need any of the details, because the fact is, David has no claim on anything Buchanan. Not the company, not the house, not the fortune, certainly not the name.
Says who?
Nigel! Open this champagne. I want to drink to our good fortune.
Our good fortune's looking pretty unfortunate for Balsam.
Here, honey. Take a puff, 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 puff.
You okay, buddy? Scale 1 to 10.
1.5. I didn't know Shane had asthma. I think you're all good. Told you. I'm gonna go for soda.
He doesn't need to go to the ER?
No.
Okay, because I'll take him.
I know you will. Having you in our lives makes all the difference.
Hey, look, I really do want to make up for lost time. There's just so much about my family I still need to learn.
It's Bo.
Go ahead and take it.
Hey, Bo, what's up?
I need you to come over to Ace's, Blossom.
Is this about David finding out he's a Buchanan?
In a way, but I need you here to explain.
Bo needs to see me.
Go.
I'll come back for you guys when I'm done. I'll be right there.
It's cute, huh? Yeah, it was so sweet of them. They gave one to like the first 5,000 people through the gate. All right, you little hustler. Come on, show me what you got.
I hate this empty space in my heart that I have, and I know that I cannot wave a magic wand and take away all the terrible things that that I did to you and Jared, and I'll live with that guilt for the rest of my life. But the more I heal, the more I believe that maybe it's possible for you and I to heal too. We've both done things that we could hold against each other till the day that we die, but I don't want to do that. I miss you. I guess what I'm asking is if there's any chance that maybe I could have my sister back again.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
It doesn't matter if UCLA is 2,000 miles away or 2 million. I'm staying here and I'm going to LU.
Why?
Because I got in there too.
So, what, you applied to UCLA to torture yourself?
It was stupid.
It's UCLA!
It's too far away from you, so it's not gonna happen.
But do you know how many people would kill to have gotten this letter? This is an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, and I'd have to rob a bank to be able to afford it. I can barely afford LU, but at least here I'm in state.
Okay, but there are scholarships, Marco, loans. I mean, there are ways.
Don't you get it? I love you. When I thought your uncle was gonna drag you off to Columbia, I lost it. I can't picture my life without you in it every single day. I don't ever want to be where you aren't.
Just, I miss you too. The whole time I was locked up in that room, I kept praying for the sister that I loved to come back to me. And I come to find out, the sister that I love is the one who wanted me dead.
I get it. We can't go back to the way we were.
I know. Maybe.
Someday.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I want. More than anything.
That's a start.
Proud of you. Both of you.
Well, I know the more that I remember about my time as Tess, the more that I'm going to have to beg forgiveness for.
So you're starting to have memories come back to you?
Like flashes. It's as if, I'm waking up from a dream and it just fades away.
Anything the night that Chloe was born?
Yeah, actually, I do remember something.
Really? Can you tell me?
It's weird. I remember thinking that, there was something wrong with the baby.
Well, maybe there was.
Hey, Hi, hope I'm not interrupting.
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to introduce you to my sister, Stacy.
Oh, wow.
These are my friends, Michael and Marcy McBain.
Hi,
Hi,
nice to meet you.
I didn't know you had a sister. Hi.
Hey. We were sort of, out of touch for a long time.
Yeah, I would say a very long time.
Well, how long are you in town for?
I don't know. The only thing I know is now that our parents are gone, little Gigi's all I've got.
I am so sorry. I had no idea that...
Me neither. They sort of turned their backs on me when I got pregnant with Shane, and so Stacy just told me last night that they're gone.
I mean, I would imagine I'd be here long enough to at least find a place. I mean, if you see any good deals, just, feel free to let me know.
You don't need to find a place. You can stay with us for as long as you want, right, Mom?
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you, Nora. I told you, David, don't get comfy, because pretty soon you're going to be out in the street with nothing but the shirt on your back and that ridiculous smoking jacket.
Actually, sir, the smoking jacket is yours.
Oh. Good evening, Rex.
Wow, you got here fast.
Mr. Paulson, may I take your coat?
Thanks, Nigel, but I'm okay.
Rex! How nice of you to grace us with your presence.
Awesome. There's something I need to tell you.
I know. I let you down. I'm sorry Dorian got to him first. And I'm sorry you let her convince you to give up Buddha in order to hijack the Buchanan legacy. It still blows my mind that you, of all people, could be Buchanan.
Actually, he's not. That's what I wanted to tell you. Vickers is not Ace's son, but he is your father.
What?
You're good, Vanessa. Still working Christian even after everything you've done.
Oh, shut up! You used me every bit as much as she did, Taya. You pushed me to marry her, bent over backwards to make sure it happened fast.
Christian,
and the whole time you knew what was going on. You sold me out for this clown.
I wanted
I'll
justice
never
for
forget
this
that.
man.
Yeah, no matter who gets hurt, right?
What happens now?
We start over, Nathan.
Not so fast. You're still an escaped convict.
Vanessa framed him!
Just because she lied doesn't make him innocent.
Christian, I never meant to hurt you. You are the only man I ever truly cared about. Please, please. If you have any feelings left for me, just let me walk out of here. I won't bother you. I will leave you alone.
Antonio, I need your help.
What's up, Doc?
Wow. That's original.
What can I say? I'm quick on the draw.
Okay. Write that down somewhere.
So, about Shane's asthma. How serious is it?
It's manageable. Doesn't slow him down a bit. And Gigi and Rex are doing everything they should.
Thank you. I can't tell you how happy I am I even found them. It's just amazing that they're surrounded by such incredible people.
I'm gonna get you this time.
Oh, yeah? Show me what you got. Bring it.
Must be nice having your sister around, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's incredible. I love it. And Shane loves it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
It kind of seems like you're not loving it.
Stacy and I, we just need to get used to each other again. I haven't seen her since I was a kid, and seeing her again just brings back so many feelings. It means a lot to get the chance to get to know her again, especially knowing that my parents are gone. It's just weird.
Well, yeah, of course it's weird. You knew each other as kids, but as adults, you're pretty much strangers, right?
Yeah, and the grown-up side of me is thrilled she's here.
On the kid part?
Wants to put a sign on my closet that says, "Keep out, this means you, Stacy."
Well, I never had a sister, so I don't know what it's like.
I never really had time for my little sister. And Stace, she always wanted everything I had.
God.
David Vickers.
Should we? We should probably hug.
This is absolutely absurd. My husband is most certainly a Buchanan. Those test results are fraudulent. Obviously just a ploy by Clint and company to buy time to get themselves back into this house.
Wait a second. If David Vickers is my father, then that makes you my stepmother.
Balsam, we're going to look into this. Okay, I want to make sure that this is 100% correct. I just wanted to tell you. I didn't want you to hear it somewhere else.
Thanks.
Look, Rex. Son.
I need to go.
Wait, there's so much I want to tell you.
You slept with Roxanne Balsam?
No, that's the first thing I wanted to tell him.
What? What?
Dorian, I have slept with a lot of women in a lot of towns.
What's your point?
Roxanne, I don't care how drunk I was. That I'd remember.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Chloe now. I mean, obviously she's healthy. I'm just saying maybe there was something wrong with her that night, and Tess got her the help she needed.
What are you talking about?
Like taking her to the hospital.
Right after she gave birth, and then she went back to the cottage so Mom and Dad could find her there. That's crazy, even for Tess.
You're right. It is.
I'm just saying it would be nice to find out everything that happened that night, for all of us.
Of course. I want to remember everything that happened, too. All the horrible things that I did when I was Tess. There's one good thing. Giving birth to Chloe. I would give anything to be able to tell my daughter that story one day.
Well, aren't you at least a little glad that I'll be sticking around tonight with you?
Of course I am. I don't want to be away from you either.
Good. And it's settled. Besides, where would I find a freak like you in LA?
I'm coming with you too, puppy.
You take Montez and his daughter. I've got this one. Come on, let's go.
Chris, are you okay?
If you don't need me at the station, I'm just going to stay here.
Right, that's fine. All right, Nelson.
Christian, I love you. I always will.
Our son just invited my sister to stay with us indefinite.
Uh-oh. What's wrong? You look funny.
I need to talk to Roxy.
Why?
Because you're not the only one who was just reunited with a family member.
English Balsam.
Rasco, it looks like I found my father.
Beaver Calhoun's report. And Asa Buchanan's last will and testament addendum. Ha ha! Yes, we all know what the verdict will be. Asa meant David, and David alone to inherit everything he had.
Based on misinformation.
Well, we will just see. In the meantime, it's going to take a court order to get us out of here.
And I'll have one by tomorrow.
That gives us tonight.
I know what that means. I don't know what that means. Does that mean we're staying?
Yes, my darling, it does.
Well, we're not leaving either.
Well, in the words of a great lady, fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Well, if you really want to know what happened the night Chloe was born, I think you should know that...
You have an excellent psychiatrist who is going to help you remember everything.
Well, I believe that. Anyways, I think that we should turn in, huh? Come here. Oh, yes. Thanks for listening. And I hope that someday we can go back to the way we were.
Why did you stop me from telling her that Tess went to the hospital that night? I mean, she said that she wants to know what happened.
We don't know what happened for sure that night. And you guys made a huge step tonight, so I didn't want to set that back. You know, what if something happened that she isn't to know about? You know, it could trigger something she can't handle yet.
Okay, that's the last thing that I want, but I'm just certain that something important happened the night Chloe was born. And if we could just find out what it is, I think it could really help Jess.
You want to go ahead with this?
Absolutely. Are you in?
Nellie, we have no way of knowing why Tess went to the hospital.
Oh, yes, we do.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Isn't there any way that you two can get back together?
I'm here to talk about Rex's father.
Is David Vickers my father?
Her biggest fear
If he finds out this baby is his,
is coming true.
It's David's child, isn't it?
This week
Secrets have a way of coming out.
is the real father onto her.
He's not your ordinary enemy.
David is not getting this baby.
All My Children. ABC.